Good morning. All right, Nicole, you there?
I'm there.
All right, I can hear you. Perfect. All right. Had some audio issues there for a second. I don't know what was going on. Who knows? Story of our life over here, right?
I'm pretty sure everyone's used to it at this point. Like, it's just another Tuesday with Nicole and Blake. Whatever.
Good morning, everyone. It's rainy outside. The commute was not fun this morning for me. Was it for you, Nicole?
Well, I mean, I got up early because Tuesday, Thursdays are my weight lift in the morning days. So I was at the gym. And of course, it decides to start pouring as I'm getting ready. So I tried to wait it out and then just kind of gave up that hope.
The lightning was amazing. I was kind of nervous. So, yeah. Nervous because I dropped my kids off at school. And so I undid them inside the cab of the truck and then yanked them over the car seat. It was crazy. Hey, John Shepard. How's it going? Big news from John Shepard this week.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Shout out to that. Deborah at the chamber. Hello. Chad.
Good morning, everyone.
Heidi. Hello. Man, everybody's watching the show today. All right. We're going to have a good day.
We're kicking off.
Heath. Yes. Thankful for the rain for sure. Justin. Yes. A lot of lightning. Yes. Man, I'm all amped up now.
If I'm all awkward, it's because I'm commenting back on everyone's comments. So just be prepared, guys.
Uh-oh. She's breaking the keyboard.
No,
here we go.
Give or take.
All right. What's up, Molly? Molly's watching.
What's up?
Our little friendly insurance gal. She's over in Willow Park, I think, is where her office is.
Mm-hmm.
Man. We're all excited.
Mama Green's watching.
What'd she say?
Mama Green is watching.
Mama Green's watching. All right. We love Mama Green. Mama Green retired from HR like a month ago. Has it been a month?
July 10th. So it's been over a month. We're almost to the second month. I don't want to admit that.
Yeah. I bet she's in an RV somewhere on vacation watching us. That's awesome.
Living the high life. It's fine. We miss you.
Heidi said chance away, Blake. Okay. Oh my goodness. Good morning from Legacy Land and Title. Joni? What's that? Johnny or no, Joni? Joni. Legacy Land and Title Company. Man, all of Weatherford's tuning in today. This is great.
I'm excited. That's pretty good. We like to see that people like what they're watching and what we're doing.
I feel like we need a video launch or something today. We don't have anything exciting today for in regard to videos, but we got the live video, I guess.
We've got the live. I mean, we're working on video content, but yeah. I mean, yesterday I put out a video on how to do the online customer portal for utility bills.
That was cool.
And ironically, as I came in yesterday morning, had already had the plan to post the video yesterday. There was 3 people who had questions about it. So I was like, it's a perfect day to post the video.
See? Man, killing it over there.
Morning, Kevin.
Is it Councilman?
Kathy, yep.
Cleveland,
yep.
He's on?
Kathy's watching.
Kathy? All right. It's like a shout-out day.
We'll just give shout-outs.
Like a radio station or something? All right, should we get started?
Let's go ahead.
They are here to watch the updates, not us. So
true story.
We should probably get started. All right, converting over to that. Here we go. Resources, as always. We have our city website, weatherfordtx.gov. That is basically the hub of all things City of Weatherford. You've got city council meetings, amongst other meetings that are broadcast live on the website. And we also, as you all know, we broadcast city council meetings live on social media as well. But you can go there, look at agendas. You can get phone numbers or the staff directory to reach out to any staff member you need to regarding an issue. All of our departments, parks, who else we got? Development, neighborhood services, electric, water, all those. Us, communications. There's some sirens outside my window. I hope everyone's safe out there. We are located by Fire Station 1. So we often see the fire trucks head out. So, all right, tourism website. We have experienceweatherford.com, and that is the tourism brand, the tourism hub. So if you have, the cool feature about that is if you have an event, there's an event listing. If you have an event inside the city limits, you can post your event on that website. You can also list your business if you're located inside the city limits. We also have a great sponsor program if you would like to be involved in all of our large-scale events across the city, such as Spark in the Park, Holiday in the Park. So the options are endless, and it's a really great resource for everybody. I know John Shepard was, hopefully he's still watching. He posts a lot of his events that he has because he's active with his restaurants and always doing cool things, and so he'll post events if they have them. Then we have our chooseweatherford.com resource. This is our economic development resource for mainly developers or businesses looking to relocate or locate to Weatherford. So it's a great resource as well. And that website's more, it's not going to be for everyone. That's more specific for, since we are a growing community for developers and businesses to look at. And then we have our downtown website, heritagesquareweatherford.com, and that is information about the upcoming project that you all have heard about in regard to that bypass downtown and to help with the transportation issues that we've had around the courthouse. All right. Oh, and there we have, those are our handles on Facebook at Weatherford, Texas, Instagram, City of Weatherford, Twitter, City Weatherford, and then YouTube is Weatherford. So go check them out and like all those pages. And then, of course, we have the My Weatherford app. This is a great resource. And Nicole, why don't you talk about how great that resource is for a second?
Yeah, so I love the My Weatherford app. I know Blake kind of covered what our website has. Our app is the website to go and easy. It's a little bit easier to function on, easy to search. You can pay your bills. You can search for adoptable pets. You can search for pets that might have been lost. So if you're looking for your pet, you can also check there, and that's updated pretty frequently. Sanitation schedules, you can put in a service request. So that's like my favorite feature, that if you see a down power line or a down tree limb, you can take a picture real time, send the location in, and then file it based off of it'll walk you through. It's a super simple to follow process. And we put out a video on that a couple weeks ago to do a service request. And that's a lot quicker than waiting that one. You guys excuse the really loud engines in the background.
Yeah, the fire trucks are. Let me see if I can get it.
They just got stuck at the light. They're gone now.
Oh,
they're gone now.
Sorry, I tried to get a live broadcast of that. Sorry.
But you can. It's super easy to follow, and it goes right into the system rather than saying, "Well, maybe the city already saw it." If you report it and we've already seen it, that's cool. Well, it'll just be your ticket will be pushed faster, and it'll feel like no time at all. We've gotten a lot of good feedback that those service requests are taken care of in no time. So you guys check it out. Super easy. Also has a link to all of our social media accounts, everything. So check out My Weatherford. It's free. It's on Google Play. It's on the App Store. You might as well download it. Check it out.
Yes, it's fantastic. And, IT, you may have mentioned this, IT developed that. Austin Nichols specifically. Speaking of, Austin Nichols, new dad again, had a baby girl a week ago, I think.
Within the last week, I thought, but yeah, maybe.
Last week. So congratulations to Austin Nichols and the family. Very exciting.
And then Experience Weatherford has an app too. Blake, you want to talk about it? Or?
Yeah. So Experience Weatherford, which is really cool because all of our websites have an app that go with them, so it's really convenient for everyone. So if you're on your computer at home or on your phone, there's always a resource that you can easily use. And again, the event listings, you can actually book a hotel room and basically cut out the middleman. You can work directly with our hoteliers. and book off of our app and get the best rate. And stay here. And while you're booking that, you can also plan your trip. So you can pick the restaurants you want to go to, the events you want to go to, and there actually it'll draw you a map of all the locations. Nicole actually worked on a cool project in regard to the app, and there's now the historical tour that you can actually access on the app while you're in your vehicle or walking. And so it kind of gives you, it takes away the need for that paper brochure that we've always used. Now that's still available, and our lovely chamber provides that if you prefer to walk in. And my phone is giving me a notification. Sorry. Basically, if you want to go visit the chamber, I highly recommend that. Meet all the great staff: Tammy Gazzola, Deborah, Peggy Hutton. I know I'm missing some more, and I apologize. Jennifer. They're great, and they have a lot of materials and resources over there, a lot of brochures. So go check them out. But the experience, I am just my phone's ringing and everything.
Turn the volume off.
There we go. So Experience Weatherford app, download that. It's free as well at Google Play and the App Store. All right. Rocking and rolling. Oh, and we have City Council tonight. So we will be broadcasting live on our website, which is weatherfordtx.gov, and on Facebook tonight. The meeting starts at 6:30. However, I will mention that there is a small reception starting at 5 for our new director over at Development and Neighborhood Services, Caleb Kittner. His family will be there. So come on out at 5 and meet him. He's really a great guy. He comes and joins us from Kansas, so he's very knowledgeable. I think he's been doing what he's been doing for like 20 years or so, so he's really experienced, and we're excited to have him. A couple of agenda items for tonight. There will be a proclamation naming September 2019 as Suicide Prevention Month in Weatherford. So the mayor will present that to the appropriate parties, and then council will come down. It'll be a great photo opportunity, and that's a very important topic, so we're happy to have that on the agenda. And then they will consider the adoption of a resolution sponsoring the application for funding from TxDOT for the Bose-Eichert Elementary School Safe Routes to School Infrastructure Project. So that's on the agenda as well. And if you want to see the full agenda, just go to that link listed at the bottom of the slide right there.
Also, you can check it out on the apps too.
That's right. I love the plugs for the apps.
I'm going to do what I can.
Keep it up. All right. And this is our lovely city council. Mayor Pascal was in the building this morning. I think he's since left, but he was up here getting ready for tonight. So we're always glad to have council members or mayor up here. I know that Councilman Cleveland and Councilman Wilder are watching with us today. So hey to the two of you. We'll see you tonight. Always excited to see you all in the building. And you can also watch, like I said, the council meetings on Facebook, but channel 190, if you're a Charter Spectrum customer, channel 190, you can watch that council meeting as well. Good looking group right there. And then last week we had Terry Hughes and Chad Marbett of Capital Projects on the live show last week. And they were talking about the Transportation Advisory Board meeting, which is scheduled for this Thursday, starting at 5:30. And really, I encourage everyone to put this on your calendar if you don't have other obligations to come to this meeting at City Hall. They are going to start reevaluating the thoroughfare plan. And the thoroughfare plan is basically a plan for the future of major roadways that will need to be built as growth progresses. And so now it's time to go back and look at that and reevaluate that based on our growth. And so they'll start that discussion at the meeting, and then they'll have more public discussions later as well. But they're asking everyone to come and be a part of that, to have your voice be heard about the thoroughfare plan. All right, we have Miss Melissa Wynn joining us. Melissa is our favorite person over in, I can't say that. We have a lot of favorent people over at Development Neighborhood Service.
He's playing favorites, but everyone always thinks that we have favorites. So Blake's just kind of laying into that right now, guys.
But Melissa has joined us. She's fashionably late, so. All right.
So the next slide is actually a reminder that we are closed on Labor Day. Sanitation services will continue, meaning as in if you are scheduled to have a pickup on Monday, you will have a pickup on Monday. But we just wanted to go ahead and put that out there now. And I'll have a post later this week too to remind people. And then we'll have a post Monday morning to remind people that we are closed for Labor Day, except that we will have emergency services and sanitation running.
Awesome. All right. I wanted to talk about this because we haven't mentioned it. So we launched our Strong Community video about almost a month ago, and we got a lot of feedback about adding more inclusive and diversity type pictures to really show how diverse we are as a community. And I couldn't agree more. And so we did a call to action with everyone to submit photos, and we had a lot of great responses. We still have those photos. We're sorting through those. And right now, that video was made with one of our marketing firms that we work with. And they made that video. So we're going back and forth with them right now, trying to like figure out. We tried to get the video from them to just do it ourselves, but we're having issues getting the actual raw file from them. You know how technology and software is. But I wanted to let you all know that this isn't going by the wayside. We didn't forget about it. We're working on it. Video is one of the slowest things that you can do as far as editing in regard to versus graphic design. It just takes a little bit longer. So we're working with them, but I wanted to kind of give you all an update to let you know that we are working on updating that video. Still be patient with us, and we will get that updated. All right, let's see. All right, you want to take this one?
Yeah, so that takes us into our water department updates, guys. The North Main Street project. And we'll have more coming up on this part in a little bit. They're replacing the water line from Front Street to South. Oh, wow. I just started to say South because I saw Southward Avenue. My bad. You guys stay with me. The contractor will have the 2 outside lanes shut down, so 1 in each direction. Then over on Mockingbird Lane with West Park Street, that project is moving forward. They're replacing the water line in East Rents Street this week, and they are constructing the new water line by boring instead of open cutting with trenches. So they'll dig a hole at each house to reconnect the water service to the new pipeline. So that's pretty cool and such a great way to help with all of our citizens and the traffic flow with construction. Then over at Sloan Street, yesterday city crews should have finished replacing the sewer in the 800 block of Sloan Street. Today, the goal was to start replacing the water pipelines at both Ackert and Sloan. Obviously, all of our updates for whether it's TPW, electric, water, whatever, they're always weather permitting. And so the timelines we give you guys are always approximate and they're always the goal. So we're kind of hoping to stick with it. But you guys see how the weather is outside today. So then that takes us into water. So we have already completed phase 1 at the water treatment plant to improve the taste and odor compounds and get rid of those, eliminate those. Phase 2 is in design, and we're hoping to have that complete soon. And that's a complete taste and odor solution. We operate and maintain a 14 million gallon per day water treatment plant. We have 9 water towers and 280 miles of pipelines. There is an additional water tower in the design phase, and we're looking at putting that in near Bowie Drive. But in the event of an emergency, our local staff responds 24/7, and they have a goal of being on site within 30 minutes. And let me tell you guys, I work out at a gym with some of the guys that are on call, and they have left in the middle of a class to go fix an issue and come back and been back before the end of class. So, and I can tell you for a fact, one of the instances I'm thinking of, this individual left class 10 minutes into class and was back before the end of class, which means he got on site, he fixed the issue and came back. So we do have that goal. We do meet that goal. All of our utilities and services, we try to do the best we can for you guys. So that's that. But why are we talking about the water improvements? That's because of water quality. We do meet all regulatory requirements for safe drinking water, but our old/current process was not very effective at moving those taste and odor compounds. Those are caused by geosmin in our water source resources, and it is naturally occurring, and it is released when that algae dies off, and that tends to happen when it's really hot or really cold. So those levels spike during the summer and winter. So it is what it is. But again, it is not a regulatory issue. It is a safety issue, and it is not a safety. My bad. Sorry. It is not a regulatory or a safety issue. It is a taste and odor issue. I got it. I'll get it together. I've been up since.
Sorry I was behind on the slides there too.
Well, I wasn't going to call you out this time.
No, you can. It's okay.
So the first project, like I said, that is recently completed was to replace our existing filter media with granular activated carbon or GAC media. It will result in a 20% reduction in taste and odor compounds. It was recently completed, cost approximately $220,000. You guys, like I said, there's 280 miles of pipeline, so it takes a little bit. So if you haven't seen a full reduction, A, that's because we haven't done phase 2. We haven't finished phase 2. And B, maybe you're just further down the line, so it's taking a little bit longer to filter down to you. So bear with us. We are working on it. We are not ignoring it. We do understand that taste and odor is an issue that affects people. So we are still working on it. Our second project is more difficult, and it's actually adding new GAC contactors at the water treatment facility. Should be completed in early 2021, will reduce taste and odor compounds by over 90%, and it costs approximately $5 million. Again, bear with us. We are working on it, but we have gotten a lot of really good feedback from a lot of people who have said that it has improved already a ton. So that's the water, which leads us into the North Main Street project, which is the water and sewer line, where we are replacing the sewer and water lines that are upwards of 70 years old and prone to needing repairs. Barriers were set out April 15th, and work began that week. Expected to last 8 months. Again, like I said earlier, all of these are based off of weather permitting and conditions. The work zone between Front and 8th Street. However, we are working one block at a time. So seek alternative routes via Rick Williamson Memorial Highway, Franklin Brazos Street, Elm Street, and Rusk Street. Phases. There's 2 phases of this project. Phase 1 was the sewer line. It was the closure of the middle turning and turning lane in both directions. So that was 3 lanes. And that was recently completed. And phase 2, which is what we were hoping to start today, is the water line. And it's the closure of the outside lanes of both directions. That is where I did not update it. My bad. Ignore what's said on the screen and listen to what I'm saying. And it's the closure of the outside lanes of both directions. So if Blake will go to the next screen, it shows you what the projected construction time is. But on the next slide too, the first picture you guys see was what was phase 1. And the picture on the right is what phase 2 is. And it is the closure of both outside lanes. Again, one block at a time, hoping to get this complete super soon. And then my pictures are from July 9th because it's raining today. So no updated pictures there. And then I have pictures from Clear the Shelters. Thank you to everyone that came out for Clear the Shelters. We had a great event. A lot of dogs found their home. So in the top corner, you'll see 3 of our lovely city staff that work with the animal shelter taking a second breather. It was very hot and it was a very busy, long day. And then you can see some pictures of a family with their puppies that they adopted. Then in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll actually see the mayor and his daughter with Norman. You guys remember Norman from a couple of weeks ago. He's kind of our pet. I guess we called him the director of first impressions, but he's kind of the mascot for the shelter. And then you can see a picture of just a few. This isn't even all of the volunteers, but just a handful of the volunteers and staff that came out to work the event. And then the next slide is just some more pictures of people enjoying their new pets and enjoying the fun day at the shelter, bringing home their new family members.
And I want to say, I don't know if you all had a chance, if you're watching, if you had a chance to watch the live broadcast that we did last Friday, or if you were there in attendance, but they did a groundbreaking for their new medical facility in collaboration with Weatherford College, and a lot of great donors and partners to that project. So we're very, very excited about that. And that should be, my understanding is that Weatherford College will be taking applications soon to open that program in the fall at our animal shelter. So students will be up there starting in the fall, some faculty members from Weatherford College as well, along with our staff. And so it's just really, really cool, the things that they're doing over there. It's very exciting. And then brush collection, this is for this week if you're in quadrant 4. Of course, all of this information is located on our website, weatherfordtx.gov. And then quadrant 1, you are next week. You're up to bat next week. So be sure to put your brush out on the curb for collection on your specific week.
I know a lot of the girls in utility billing all get the question as to what qualifies as the weeks that we go off of. We are based off of the first full week. So if the first of a month is not a Monday, then that is not the first week. It will be the next following week, just to help clear that up, because I know that that's a question they get all the time, which is what makes this quadrant 4 and next week quadrant 1, since Monday is the 2nd.
All right, and that's all that we have for this week. We will be here next week, same day, same time, and we'll be talking about economic development next week and all the great projects we have going on across the city of Weatherford. And we appreciate everybody joining us. This is where we are located, Weatherford City Hall. So if you're ever in our building, ask for Blake and Nicole, and we'll come out and say hello to you. Oh, and Deborah over at the chamber, she's asking, we had a fun conversation about her getting a prize. I'll work on your prize, Deborah. She is like calling me out live.
She is. That was a big call out.
I know. I cannot disappoint now. So I will have to deliver a prize for her just for being like an avid viewer.
Right. But you guys seriously stay with the page. We always post about stuff. So we're working on doing some more interactive stuff where there will be prizes with city swag. I mean, we want to help give out stuff to you guys too. But hint, hint, there is a big event coming up in September that I'm really excited for, and it's Meet Me at the Park. We're at Cherry Park. You guys go check out the event from our page. Come out, have a good time. We'll try to find a way to come up with an incentive for being there, but what more incentive is there other than the fact that there will be representatives from the city departments there for you to ask questions?
And I hear that there will be hot dogs being handed out.
I do hear that rumor.
From a local dentist's office, if I can talk. But I'm not going to say who it is yet.
No. We'll talk about that a little bit.
We're full of secrets. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all I've got. Nicole, you got anything else?
Nope. If you post comments and questions, we'll get back to them. Otherwise, message the page. We'll try to get your question answered as soon as possible.
Yep. All right. See y'all. See y'all next week.